So before these trendy coffee shops became popular, the best place to get a cup of joe and a homemade slice of pie was usually a diner.
Yeah, and lucky for you, they're still around. And today we're going to take you to some of the best in the world.
I don't know about the world, but Arizona?
That's what I said.
Right. Today on
Su Vida. Finding more coffee. Salud. I'm J.R. Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. Welcome to Su Vida. On today's show, we're exploring the classic born in America eating establishment, the diner.
Diners, they filled me with nostalgia, Vanessa.
And a lot of great food, J.R.
Yeah, today we're at Chase's Diner in Chandler. The food is great and the welcome is always warm. Take a look. Take a look at this.
So my parents, Skip and Nancy, moved out here from Buffalo in the 80s, and they were kind of longing for that classic American diner. So I think one day they just kind of looked at each other and said, oh, let's open one up. So I was 5 years old. We opened in October of 1997, and it's truly been nothing but a family affair since then. So my parents both work here, my aunt works here, my brother and my sister work here. So it's really just a big family time diner. So I worked here all through high school, all through college. So I started working here when I was about 11 years old. I started waiting tables. Worked here all through junior high, all through high school, all through college. I tried leaving. I gotta say, I wanted to go get a big girl job after college and quickly found out that I missed the family business. So I came back in any capacity that I could. So I pretty much do whatever I'm told to. So I'm waiting tables, I'm baking cakes, I run the social media, I do the special events, and I love it here. I grew up here. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. So when mom and dad say jump, I say how high. All of our food is handmade from scratch. Nothing's coming to us frozen in a box. Also, just a big family feel. We know a vast majority of our customers are here several times a week, and so it's kind of just a really warm place to come where everybody knows everybody, and it's just friendly faces everywhere you look. Oh my gosh, Andre's spicy green pork chili is amazing. It's really tangy. He'll roast the chilies in the oven before dicing them up to put in the actual chili. So they're spicy, they're fresh, they're delicious. Got a little bit of pork in there. What else he puts in there, I don't really know. It's kind of his secret in life, but it's the perfect amount of flavorful and spicy, because you know, sometimes you eat spicy things and the heat just overwhelms you, but it's really good. The flavor gets you. It'll be a little tangy at first, and you're like, oh my gosh, so hot, but the flavor can't be beat. It's delicious. I'm very excited. We're celebrating 20 years this October. With the small business climate, I mean, I know it's exciting to celebrate any milestone, but we're pretty proud of the big 2-0 come up. We've got 8 staff members that have been here since day one, which is wild in the restaurant industry, so we're really excited to be turning 20 this year, so I'm pretty pumped about it. Chase's Diner, we're in Chandler. We are at Alma School in Warner. We're a giant red building on the corner. You really can't miss us. We're also online and on Facebook. We do a lot of cool giveaways on Facebook and Instagram, so if you're ever looking for some free food, that's the place to go.
Chase's operates under a few simple rules.
Yes, quality without compromise.
Yeah, and buy the best and sell it at a fair price.
Sounds like a recipe for success, right? Yeah, well, that's probably why Chase's Diner has been in business for almost 20 years.
It's almost as long as you've been alive. Squared.
Don't go there, because you're older than me. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more Su Vida right after this.
What,
seriously?
Like 10 years.
No.
Like what, 5 years? How much older am I?
Su Vida is brought to you in part by Chicanos por la Causa.
Hey, welcome back to Su Vida. We're at Chase's in Chandler, and today we salute an American classic, the diner.
Yeah. Vanessa, where would Seinfeld have been without his diner? I mean, half the show was filmed in a booth, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Just like that one?
That one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, or the show Alice, which was set at Mels Diner. Some say the inspiration for the show came from our very own Mels Diner, located right here in Phoenix.
Wow. Excuse me, Flo?
Mels Diner is a family restaurant that we've had in our family for the past 11 years, and we have just wonderful food here and great history, and we actually have people come over from all over the world. I have people come in from Germany actually knowing the show Alice, a single mom who drives in and looking for a job. She sees the Help Wanted sign in the window, comes in and applies with Mel the cook, and that's how the show begins. This diner has been involved with many TV shows and movies. We did a small clip on Locked Up Abroad, and we also did some filming here for the new movie that's coming out, Bad Santa 2. This building, Mels Diner, a lot of it is its original piece. Not too many things have been done, but you do, with the building this old, you do have to restore it from time to time. We've definitely upgraded the seats and the booths. We moved some carpeting. We keep our countertop because it's one of the things that you normally don't see nowadays is the counter that you get to sit on. And, you know, we're constantly trying to maintain the building and keep it up and running with its original state. The coffee mugs that you see hanging on our wall, there's a little bit over 300 coffee mugs. It first started out as a cute good luck to your new business. My brother-in-law, Mano, who owns this place, it was just like a good way of saying good luck, and it caught on so fast that everyone started signing the cups, and we hung them on the wall, and now that we have so many, we have no more room to hang anymore, so. One of our specialty meals that we have here is our chopped steak and eggs. It's a fresh hamburger patty that's seasoned, and it's freshly made to order. Eggs any style that you like. Get your choice of potatoes, and we serve you pancakes with it. They're homemade, the best in town. Haven't seen any pancakes like we do here at our restaurants. We've had a few celebrities come into this restaurant. Just the other day, we had an actor here who was from the movie Natural Born Killers. He was one of the police officers in that movie, and he came in with another buddy. And then along with all the other movies that we filmed here, we do have those actors come on site and do their job here at the diner, which has been pretty amazing. There's your Spanish skillet. Would you like any ketchup, homemade salsa, or Tabasco? If you'd like to find more information about Mels Diner, you can look us up on Facebook, Mels Diner, like our page, and we're also located off of Grand Avenue in the intersection of 19th and McDowell.
Vanessa, do you remember Flo's very popular line?
Mm-hmm. JR, you can kiss my grits.
Yeah, they do serve grits here today. And the best thing about having it here at Chase's Diner, you can have breakfast all day.
Well, they say breakfast is the most important meal, right? So why not eat it 3 times a day?
Oh, you're speaking my language, sister. Mm-hmm.
All right, so speaking of food and diners, you expect to see a lot of things at a car dealership, but you may not expect to see a classic diner.
And that's exactly what you'll find when you visit Sanderson Ford. Trust us, we know. Great cars, great service, and yes, great food.
Check it out.
Well, the Starliner Diner is really special to us. It really brings back a lot of memories, and you know, we miss a lot of that. It's fun to have the diner where it takes you back to doing things the way we did them. That there's a nice place to eat and good food, and also as a great backdrop for auto shows, our car shows that we have. Some people come in every day from the outside that don't work here because they like the environment. It just takes them back to their roots or growing up in the 40s and 50s. We made displays in there out of these album covers, and every day someone will comment, I remember those songs. I remember that very well, and to see these young faces on these covers that it's history. We have a lady over there, her name is Sammy. What a wonderful person. People come from all around to see her because they know they're going to get great service and also good food. Breakfast is, again, one of my very special things because we have breakfast burritos, all kinds of eggs and so on. The hamburger is American. consequently, there's all kinds of, we named them after vehicles and so on, so that's kind of fun. You couldn't go to Tucson without having EGs. We're happy to have EGs as part of our menu. When we first opened the diner, I was really excited about it. I put on an apron, I got my food card, and I got fired the same day. I made the best milkshake in town because it's hand scooped, and I always added some strawberries to the strawberry one, fresh strawberries, a little whipped cream on top with a cherry on the top of that, and it's just like the old days. And you can interact with the cooks, the waitress. The Starliner Diner is the kind of place that takes you back, and it's a feel-good place.
We love Starliner Diner and our friends at Sanderson Ford.
And by the way, Starliner Diner in Glendale, that's the only place where you can get EGs.
Really? Mm-hmm. Nice.
You know what I also love? These onion rings. And when we come back, we're going to take you to Welcome Diner right after these messages.
Welcome back to Su Vida. I am Vanessa Ramirez.
Wow, very nice. I'm Jared Cardenas. Today we're taking you to some of the best diners from all across the galaxy.
Just like this one, Chase Diner here in Chandler. And so here's a little history lesson, JR. Did you know the first diner dates back to 1872, and they served food out of a wagon to all the newspaper employees in Providence, Rhode Island?
Wow, must have been cold in the winter. The Welcome Diner in downtown Phoenix isn't quite that old, but it too is fitting the working men and women, although I have to think that the menu might be a little different than what it was back in 1872.
All right, let's check it out.
My name is Zach Smith. I'm the general manager here at the Welcome Diner. Welcome Diner landed here in 1979 from Williams, Arizona. Originally built as just a 9 seats Valentine diner. The diner has its own kind of character. The southern twist on it just seemed to really fit the diner itself. Our #1 seller on the menu is the Big Jim. So we take a piece of buttermilk battered southern fried chicken breast, put it in between that buttermilk biscuit, and then we also ladle some white sausage country gravy, melt a little cheddar cheese on there, and a slice of bacon. And I mean, just from how that sounds, you know that it's going to be pretty good. So here at the Welcome Diner, we have the fried green tomato sandwich. It's toothsome. It's got a great chew from the Noble Bread sourdough that we use for it. They got a crunchy panko batter, a little spice from the chipotle ranch, a little pepperiness from the arugula. Our jambalaya has southern mirepoix, celery, red and green bell peppers, onion. For meat, we do Redbird Farms chicken and Shriners andouille sausage. We really believe that our jambalaya stands up to any jambalaya you'll get out of New Orleans. Our fish po' boy is a lightly blackened, grilled U.S. farm-raised catfish served on a toasted baguette with a little house-made tartar sauce and our vinegar-based coleslaw. The jackfruit po' boy, same barbecue sauce, same vinegar-based coleslaw, all on a baguette from John Anthony's Italian Bread Company. The poutine we have here was not something that we originally had on the menu, but you know, people kind of put the puzzle pieces together. They said, you got fries, you got cheese, you got gravy, let's try it out. And it's been a dish that people have loved ever since. We don't really call ourselves a burger place, but just about every day we hear somebody say this is, I mean, any one of the burgers we have on our menu, this is the best burger they've ever had. No Way Jose Burger has Munster Gouda cheese on it with a charred jalapeno relish, a little arugula, some house-made chipotle ranch, all on a brioche bun. We offer a watermelon salad. We toss some arugula, some watermelon, tomato, charred red onion, and ginger pickled watermelon rinds. One of the desserts here we offer at the Welcome Diner are beignets. We do them kind of a homemade style. We just drop some batter in the fryer. We also smother them with local honey. Of course, a whole lot of powdered sugar on top. Drink here at the diner, the Hurricane, just a pretty classic New Orleans style hurricane. We got fresh orange juice, fresh lemon juice, pineapple juice, house-made grenadine, and some passion fruit syrup, all mixed in with some light and dark rum. Love to have you come down to the Welcome Diner, come try some locally sourced from scratch food here in the heart of the Garfield historic neighborhood. We want you to come in and feel welcome here at the Welcome Diner.
JR, what a great atmosphere those old diners had.
They're like time machines, Vanessa, but with really good food, transporting you to another place and time, hopefully the good old days.
Right? Come visit Chase's and take a walk down memory lane. Don't go away, we'll be right back. JR's gonna finish these onion rings, his favorite.
Can I get a pickle?
Su Vida is brought to you in part by Sanderson Ford.
Welcome back to Su Vida. Today we're all about diners. And yes, it is possible to eat at a diner and still eat healthy.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate that. And it all starts with quality ingredients, and that's rule number 1 here at Chase Diner. In fact, they have tuna salad, chicken salad, veggie soup, a lot of options.
We'll take all of that to go, please. Hey, if you're a parent looking for healthy drink options for your kids, or maybe for you,
Okay.
we have some ideas. Check it out.
My name is Emily. I'm a program specialist on the Kohl program at Phoenix Children's Hospital, and today we're going to be talking about sugary drinks and healthier options. Kohl's Fit is a program based out of Phoenix Children's Hospital. We are grant funded through the Kohl's Cares Foundation. Our program goal is to prevent obesity in children, so we do that through education and through working with families. It's important for parents to pay attention to what their kids are drinking because sugary drinks leads to obesity, it leads to unhealthy weight. It also has a lot of effects on dental health as well. It can cause cavities and other dental health problems. Most sugary drinks contain more than the recommended amount of daily added sugar. And drinking at least 1 can of soda a day, a person can gain about 15 pounds a year just from that 1 can of soda. Sugary drinks include soda, juice, sports drinks, sugary coffees, energy drinks. On all packaged drinks or bottled drinks, we recommend that parents look at the nutrition label and look for where it says sugars. The sugars are always listed in grams, and some of us think in grams and some of us think in teaspoons, but 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon of sugar. So that way you can get an idea of how much sugar is actually in those drinks that you're drinking. The recommended amount of sugar for children, according to the American Heart Association, is about 2 to 3 teaspoons of added sugar a day, depending on their age, of course. So we really recommend that you take into account how much sugar they're getting from that drink you're interested in, and also how much added sugar also comes from the foods they're eating. So we have to remember that they're not just getting it from the drink, but also from the foods they're eating. Diet sodas do not actually prevent in weight gain or help in weight loss. They contain artificial sweeteners, and the truth is there's many different types of artificial sweeteners, and we don't know the long-term effects of many of these sweeteners. And we continue to crave sweetened things. Our body can't tell the difference between sugar and artificial sweeteners. So even though we're drinking a diet soda, our bodies and our brains are going to continue to want sweetened things. The best drink for kids and for adults is water. We need a baseline of 8 cups of water a day. If we're physically active or we're sweating a lot or we're moving around a lot or it's summertime, we need even more than those 8 cups of water. It's important for us to drink water because our bodies are, 70% of our body is made up of water. So we constantly need to be replenishing that water stock and help keep us healthy. My best advice is everything in moderation. So it might sound impossible to cut out sugary drinks from your diet, but just think about how much you are drinking and see where you can cut back, and think about moderating how much sugary drinks you're intaking, as well as your children.
Vanessa, making healthy food choices is very important.
Oh, I can see that, JR.
Hey, I ride my bike 38 miles a week so I can eat this guilt-free. Back off, I'm starving.
Oh, interesting. All right, Chase's has some amazing desserts, just like this brownie sundae that JR is devouring right now. So do your friends a favor and send them to this iconic diner. And an endorsement means a lot, right? And that's what My Guy's all about. But just to be sure that you get the help you need, there's an 8-step process every business must go through. So take a look.
Want cherry?
Yeah, at least give me that. Jeez.
Okay.
Have you ever had a bad experience with someone you hired for your home, or even a bad haircut? Then you know how frustrating it can be. Well, now there's a way to make sure the job gets done right the first time. Local television personality Lisa Hafner is here to tell us more about My Guy. It's a company you are putting your face and your name behind.
Absolutely, Monica. You know, we all have somebody we love to refer our friends to, a great electrician or a plumber, even a pet groomer, an attorney, you name it. But when you use My Guy, you know you're getting somebody who's really good.
And how do you know they're really good?
That's a good question. We have a very stringent 8-step process that every company has to go through. They have to be licensed and bonded, have proof of insurance, have an acceptable rating with the Better Business Bureau, be in good standing with the state of Arizona and the Register of Contractors, been in the business for more than 5 years. We interviewed the owner of the company, and they have a good online reputation. But the most important step is that they're approved by their peers, members of My Guy, who only want to be associated with the best companies in order to uphold their reputation. If someone on the My Guy investigative board doesn't think their company's top-notch, then they just don't make our list.
Okay, so it's not as simple as, hey, pay us and you're going to be on the list.
No, not at all. My Guy stands behind each and every company. I've used several people from the My Guy list, and I have been so happy with the job that was done. It was done to perfection. They showed up on time. They were clean. They were friendly. And I've had friends tell me nightmares about their home improvement jobs or other services that they used. They should have used My Guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, who is on the My Guy list?
We've got more than 150 companies, and we're always adding more. We've got plumbing, roofing, various home repair jobs, but when we add other categories, we've got things like hairdressers, attorneys, you name it.
So what made you decide to be the face behind My Guy?
Honestly, Monica, I was so tired of having bad experiences with various folks I hired for jobs. I paid a lot, and I often had to pay again to get the job done right the second time. And my friends have had similar experiences as well. And my dad owned his own business, and he always supported local companies. It's always good to use your neighbor.
And I hear the number to My Guy is a pretty easy one to remember.
Remember the song, Jen, you don't change your number, I've got to make you mine. I can't sing, but you know the song, right?
Yes.
602-867-5309. Yes, 602-867-5309. And you know what I forgot to mention? The best part of My Guy, it's a free referral service. Totally free. So the number?
867-5309.
Perfect. And you can always go to our website, myguy.com.
Great information. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Monica.
Hey, JR. Guess what?
What?
My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble.
Hey now, my
boyfriend's back.
You have a boyfriend?
No, go ahead.
Back to business.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed our trip back in time and want to thank Chase's Diner here in Chandler for hosting us this week.
Yes, the food was delicious. I mean, the big burgers, this amazing sundae. You have to come check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to like us on Facebook. We got some cool stuff on there.
Yeah, you can actually check out the whole show on Facebook these days.
Yes. Or at cox7.com.
Yes.
We'll see you next time on
Su Vida.
Can I have some of that now?
You know what? They're going to bring you your own. She's going to have a milkshake.
Oh, my milkshake brings the boys to the yard.
And you're like?
It's better than yours.
And they're like?
It's better than yours.
I don't know the rest of the song.
I don't either.